You're watching Catch It Live first. We've got coming up for you New Zealand v England, international friendly from Eden Park. Got to admit, I'm not an expert on rugby union. That's Henry Russell's department, but he's out currently doing a park run. So I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully there'll be somebody in the chat who can help me along. The weather's looking fine. I know England lost the first match of this international summer friendly. I think it was 15 points for England, 16 points for New Zealand. So pretty close affair. Hopefully this one will be the same, but I believe that at this ground, New Zealand are pretty invincible. So England will be up against it. I'll go through the teams quickly. New Zealand go with De Groot, Taylor, Lomax, Barrett, Tupelolu, Finau, Papalai, Seves, Christia, Mackenzie, Tellez, Barrett, Lorne, Reese, Perifetta. Sorry if I've butchered any of those names, apologies. England go with Baxter, George, Stewart, Itoje, Martin, Cunningham South, Underhill, Earl, Mitchell, Smith, Freeman, Lawrence, Slade, Faye Wabso, and Stewart. We've just got a hacker going on at the minute. Always looks impressive, doesn't it? Let's be honest. England standing watching. First cup of many coffees today, no doubt. If you want to watch this live, it's on Sky Sports in the UK. If you don't have Sky Sports, feel free to stick with us. I'll do my best at not butchering the game. But there's also, if you have got access to the internet, which if you're watching this, you obviously have, there's a possibility, a good possibility, this will be streamed on livestreams.com. If you go to the 24/7 page, click on UK, and like I say, there'll be Sky Sports Action that I'm watching it on. So there'll be a good chance that you could get a live stream. Just get the control panel up and running. Hopefully everything's all right with the stream. It was a little bit dodgy last night. We had some storms around here in Devon. They're using the whistle from 1925 that was used to start the game. I don't think they'll be continuing with it because there is two in the referee's hand. Oh, excuse me. So it's going to be England kicking, or playing, I should say, from left to right. England will be kicking off. New Zealand playing in, guess what colour? They're not called the All Blacks for a reason, for no reason. In Dunedin, England lost by 1. Hopefully the live score will update. And we are off. England kicking high to the right. Contested in the air with Itoje getting to the drop of the ball quickly, but New Zealand come up with it. Just outside their own 22. It comes in for position from New Zealand. Taken on just inside their own half by England. They drive it back now. England spreading it wide right early on. Freeman comes inside so he doesn't get driven into touch. Ben Earl, little offload there to... Oh no, England driven off the ball there. Straight over the top go the New Zealanders and take possession too easy there for New Zealand. Kick comes into space down the right hand side. Freddie Stewart goes to take the kick, then he dummies it. Big mistake. New Zealand, they've gone over the ball again, and England have got a chance now down the left-hand side with Earl to break. He puts a kick in that goes right down the line. Barrett picks it up, and it'll be New Zealand to start now from their own 22. Underhill with that tackle, but that's a penalty to New Zealand going over the top there. Underhill and Itoje. Well, that was a fast and frenetic first 1.5 minutes. Not to give him for not supporting his own body weight there for England. So now it's New Zealand with a throw-in. 6 in the line out, just on the halfway, down the right-hand side. So much more complicated rugby union than rugby league. In my view, Henry Russell, he plays rugby union, but I'm a rugby league man myself. Scruffy this from New Zealand. Good play from England. The loose pass came in from the line out, and then I think it was a knock on by New Zealand. Yeah, that's not 10 metres inside their own half. It'll be an England scrum. Smack between the 22 and the 10 metre line down there. This will be an interesting battle. $8.93 versus, is that $8.35 for New Zealand, the pack weights in the scrum. New Zealand getting a drive on there though, driving over the ball. England can't get it out, and New Zealand come up with it from the scrum, although England have stolen it back, so the luck, they rode the luck there. No Ellis Genge playing, I'm not sure why, he's in studio though. Smith with a drop goal attempt. Goes to the left of the post, or never even looked like it was going to get anywhere near going over. New Zealand trying to run it out. Gets over the 22, still going. Good defence there from, was that the youngster Baxter? Didn't see who that was. Kick comes in from Christie, the box kick. New Zealand in possession. Little chip over the top there. Jamie George can't take that in, and New Zealand now with the break. They've got numbers over here. He's not going to get there though. And a good tackle coming back from... And it's been knocked on by New Zealand, so England get away with one there. Just had the line break, did New Zealand. After Jamie George couldn't take a bouncing ball. Difficult one to take. Who was it who dropped off the tackle? It was just a little chip over the top there for him. I think it was Christie. Taylor didn't have the legs there to get past number 11, Freeman. And as he tried to lay that ball off as he was falling, it went forward. So England have got a scrum down their left-hand side. About 11 metres out. This is one they're going to have to win. 6 minutes gone. England win that scrum. New Zealand's front row going down, but England bring the ball away. They're almost up to the 22. And the team drives over, well, just over the 22. England shipping it wide now. Big boot comes in from Stewart. Parafeta sends it back for New Zealand, right under the post. It's Smith. He's going to hope that's not going to go dead. He's going to have to run that out, which he does. Throws a dummy. Now he puts the kick in into touch. Well played by Smith there. Was hoping that ball was going to run dead in goal, but it didn't. Decided early. Picked it off the floor. One dummy. Runs it out almost to the 22 and then launches it out to play just short of the halfway line. New Zealand win the line out there, but then drop it on the way down. It's all very scruffy. Referee blows his whistle. What's he saying? Is it a knock-on? Yeah, it was a knock-on by New Zealand, so it'll be a scrum to England. 10 metres inside their own half. Referee sets the scrum. He'll be England's front row go down. That's going to be a penalty to New Zealand. Excuse me. The front row stands up. Looking at Stewart. He looks like the guilty party according to the referee. Borthwick looks less than impressed. It comes in just about a couple of metres further than England's 22. Seven in the line out for New Zealand and England. Told you definitely competed well though for that. You'd be disappointed with the free kick. So New Zealand drive it in now, making good metres. Right under the posts. About 7 metres out. Going to come left again. Well, that's New Zealand over for the first try, but I've got a feeling. I thought an England player was tackled off the ball there to make room for for Talea, number 11, to go in for the try. So we'll have another look at it. So Baxter was trying to stop that maul, drew the England players in, but then who was it who was left on the floor? Was it Atoje? Somebody got tackled off the ball. Yeah, nothing wrong with that actually. Just about a metre in from touch. Kept his feet in the air. Yeah, that's a try for me. Kick from right on the left-hand touchline for Mackenzie. Beautiful kick right through the middle, no problems at all, just bent it in between the posts, lovely there. Excuse me. That'll be New Zealand 7, England 0. And from what I've seen so far, it's going to be a long afternoon, well, a long evening for England. Their restart ball lands just inside the 22 to New Zealand's left. Christie plays it back to Mackenzie, puts that into touch just about 5 metres it goes into touch inside their own half. England with the line out. Atoje rises well. Smith with the ball there to Cunningham South. Drives it in. England going left now. Recycled that ball quickly. Ever so close to the touchline there though. Keeps it in. Baxter drives it forward. Marcus Smith with a crossfield kick there. Faye Wabo picks. Faye Waboso picks that crossfield ball up, runs inside, beats his man, goes over for an England try. Well, that's pretty fantastic. It came from Baxter driving the ball in. England recycled it really well. Came to Smith. Smith looked across. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Smith with that crossfield kick. And Faye Wabosa, number 14. Put inside between two New Zealand defenders. And goes down behind, almost behind the post. So this will be an easy kick here for Smith. Oh. This will be 7-all. And not what I was expecting, I've got to say. Good vision from Smith. I'm not sure if it's a preset play. It certainly looked it. Waboso has levelled the score. I can assure you it is 7-all. We just need the scoreboard to update. New Zealand with a short restart down the right hand side. That goes out to play after being touched by an England player, so it'll be a line out to New Zealand. About 12 metres inside England's half. Oh, it's so much easier doing a watch along on Rugby League. Definitely not as technical as rugby union. England steal though. Earl over the 10-metre line in England's own half. Stewart drives that forward. Itoje comes in at the back, trying to give I'm not sure England's scrum half's name. I should know it. I do know it. I just can't remember it. I'm going to go with Mitchell, number 9. It is Mitchell, number 9. Yeah. Opposite number now on the ball. Puts a box kick in. Taken by Stewart, drives it up to the halfway line. Baxter drives, gets good meters there, does Baxter, as his shorts come down, drives it into New Zealand's half, comes back to Smith, he puts a chip over the top, it'll just go into touch, just outside New Zealand's 22. England coming into this now, the first 10 or 12 minutes, it looked to me like an untrained eye, like they were getting a little bit steamrolled. New Zealand in possession just inside their own half. Who's number 10? Mackenzie puts a kick in. Stewart runs it back towards halfway line, takes a contact, just gets over halfway line. England have got numbers there in the ruck. Baxter gets over the halfway line. He's driven back though. Mitchell waits, spreads it to Smith. Smith puts a high kick in that's going to land towards the right-hand side for England, just outside the 22. New Zealand though have got numbers now and they're going to attack. They break England's line with ease. Try coming up, number 2 here. Talea. An easy try there. This is the problem when you kick like that. There was just a little bit of space there. I'd take that back. I was looking for who was going to score the try, and inside Smith took the ball. It looked like an easy New Zealand try. Sort your head out, Jimmy. I was trying to look who the try scorer was. And Smith got all the way back, so I take it, although he's got to be dangerous with it. You know, he's got to be careful with them kicks, they are dangerous. Problem here for Jamie George as well, he's getting some treatment off the physio. But I can't understand why New Zealand threw that last pass. I'm pretty sure if he'd just drove to the line, he would have been able to take the tackle and get over the line. But like I said, when it comes to rugby union, I'm not the most educated. So with the clock stopped on 18 minutes and 48 seconds, it's New Zealand 7, England 7. I was convinced there that New Zealand were going to have scored a try. Looked for the try scorer's name, and lo and behold, Smith for England got back and intercepted the final pass as the New Zealand player was ready for going over the line. Kudos. To Marcus Smith. So New Zealand now have got a scrum. Is that 5 metres out? That scrum's collapsed. Now it's a penalty to New Zealand. A scruffy ball comes out. They've lost ground. The referee's getting ready to blow his whistle. They're almost up to the 22. Excuse me. Talea drives that ball in. Tovia plays that ball back. Mackenzie chips that ball across for number 14, Reese. Too much on it though. Goes into touch, but they'll come back for the penalty. Referee just having a word with George, explaining what the penalties were for. It was offside. He said there was 2. There was Marcus Smith. He was not happy, the referee, that there was 2 offsides there for England. So it's going to be number 10, Mackenzie. They're going to take the easy 3 points from almost in front of the post. We're just watching a replay of that goes through. So that'll be New Zealand 10, England 7. We're just watching a replay of that interception by Smith. I thought they'd scored a try. Still don't know why that final pass came in. Could have took the contact from Stewart, who was across. So England take that restart quickly, and it goes into touch about 10, 12 metres out from New Zealand's line. New Zealand weren't set, but they will have the throw. Good play from England, taking the game to New Zealand on the attack now. May as well get hung for a sheep as a lamb, as they say. 4 in the line out. Itoje looks like he's going to compete. He doesn't. But he does take the tackler down. The referee blows his whistle. That'll be a free kick. That'll be a penalty to England, actually. Itoje looked like he was going to compete, then he didn't, but as soon as the catcher landed, great play by England. Itoje playing without his scrum cap, not sure why. So there's a scrum. Hopefully England will have some better joy with this. Front row, they've got Baxter, George and Stewart. The left-hand side, England have got this scrum. It's about 15 metres out. Scrum goes down. Who's getting this? Oh, the referee's going to reset this one. To me, that was New Zealand taking it down because the player on the left-hand side, I don't know who it was, he lost his footing. Well, that's not England's fault. Thought you were supposed to support your own weight. Like I say, uneducated really in rugby union. More of a rugby league man myself. Henry Russell, he's the rugby union man. Used to love watching him play. Proud father moment. Mitchell puts that ball and it comes out quickly. Knock on there by England. Got away with that one. No, they didn't. The referee's seen it. I thought they got away with one there. But yeah, I'm not sure who saw it. Somebody did though, and the referee puts the whistle to his mouth, gives the old. I was going to say it'll be a relief for New Zealand, but I don't think it will. They're looking pretty good, New Zealand here. "25 minutes gone. New Zealand 10, England 7. New Zealand from about 15 metres out, pretty central from their own line. Trying to get a drive on now against England. It's the call from the referee. Now a kick comes in. That'll go into touch. Not a good distance though there, and it'll just land, go out of play on the 22. So, bit of a slice there from the New Zealand player. I'm not sure who it was who was kicking, but it wasn't a good one. England with 7 in the line out. Recycle that ball back. Earl slips but gets a metre or two. Mitchell passes it wide right. England on the attack, making a few metres here. Probably made about 4 or 5 metres. Third phase. Earl. He makes no ground there, but good ball. Mitchell to Smith. Floats one out wide right here. Slips though, does Stewart, and he's a bit isolated. England players get there quickly though. Cunningham South. He drives it in but can't make any ground. England's still somewhat floundering on the 22 metre line, although that's a good ball to Lawrence. Little grubber kick through, sorry, from Smith. Number 12, Barrett, takes the ball but slips. He's about 5 metres out, but he gets possession back. No knock on. Pressure on New Zealand here. They're trying to make some room, I think, so they can get the kick in. Number 9, Christie. He's going for a... Well, he might put a box kick in, but he's actually put it back into touch. And it's gone out on the 22. So Smith with a little grubber kick through there. A couple of players slipping, actually. Maybe need some longer studs. So England with a line out, 22 metres out on the left-hand side. 6 in the line out. Cunningham South rises well. Smith spreads it right to Earl. And that's Lawrence again with another knock on. That's 2 I've seen from him now, I think. And a clearing kick comes up to just over halfway line for New Zealand there. So I don't think it was a knock on, no hand involved, but certainly lost possession. The pass there, it was too hard. He was only a yard away and he was almost tackled before he got the ball, actually. Either way, line out for England, taken by Cunningham South. Penalty to England. I think that'll be making contact in the air. So that'll be a penalty to England. Barrett was the offender. Plenty of chalk on his head and his jersey. Distance touch. Just outside New Zealand's 22, down the left-hand side for England. Oh, England lucky to get that. It was overthrown, but England come away with the line out there. Mitchell with a little ball to... Martin. So there's a knock on at the line out, so we'll go back to that. England losing possession. Definite knock on there. So England get away with one. They've got a scrum down the left on the 22. So England are doing well in the possession stakes and in the territory stakes, but you just always get that feeling that New Zealand are just one pass away from a break. And running in for a try. Good scrum there from England, solid. That'll be another knock on. England will have another scrum. So England were just watching a replay from the scrum. It was Earl with a played accidental knock on. That'll be another scrum to England. 7 handling errors for New Zealand. Just a 3 for England. New Zealand 10, England 7. 31.5 minutes gone. England will have another scrum just outside the 22 for New Zealand. That scrum's looking pretty solid. Earl went to bring it out, but pounced on by... No, it'll be he was pounced on. No, it was... Bit of a schmozzle going on. New Zealand were waiting for that ball coming out of the scrum. It wasn't Mitchell who would normally take it out. I think it was going to be Earl. But Earl got tackled as soon as he picked that ball up. Just a bit of handbags here. Well, it'll be Barrett with the penalty. He's going to put that one into touch, no doubt, from there. Comes in. Good kick as well. Probably about 30 metres out from England's line. Long throw comes in from New Zealand, and it's number 10, Mackenzie, who takes it at the back of the scrum, and he's back in possession there. New Zealand trying to come down the left now. Underhill can't make the tackle. Ginger Christie thought about going to the left. Oh no, it'll be a penalty there. Atorji is that on the wrong side by about a yard, 3 yard. Underhill flew out of the line but didn't make the tackle. Not rolling away, that was given for. So Barrett will put it into touchdown New Zealand's left. That'll be about 10 metres out from England's try line. Danger signs here for England. don't know what the numbers are at Eden Park, is it called, but there's a good crowd in there. Well, that's a poor throw from New Zealand. It goes straight to Itoje. And he brings it up to the 22 pretty much unchallenged, where he's now downed. It'll be Mitchell with the ball. He'll put a kick in, trying to gain some territory. It's going to land just inside England's half, but the chase is good. Caught by New Zealand, but the catch is driven over the halfway line now, so England back in New Zealand territory. And right cock up at the throw, really, by New Zealand. Ended up throwing it straight to Itoje. I don't know what went wrong there, but something did. McKenzie puts a low kick in down the right hand side. That's going to be into touch just outside England's 22. This will be a line that they're going to need to win, especially 34 minutes gone. Just 6 minutes left until half time. New Zealand 10, England 7. You don't want to be conceding any more points before the half time. And a penalty or a nice Marcus Smith drop goal. Cunningham Smith gets that in the air. Cunningham Smith, who's in Cunningham South. Got to apologise, Jimmy James is not a rugby union man. Not an if I like it, but I'm not an aficionado on it, I've got to say. I'm hoping somebody can come and chat and help me out a little bit. Henry Russell, who sometimes does the commentaries, he's the rugby union man, but he's doing a park run this morning. Box kick comes in there. Marcus Smith in possession. He's not going to kick, he's going to run. Needs some support. He's right to the ground, but there's plenty of England players there now. Mitchell spreads it left. Jamie George trying to get to England's to the 10-metre line. Box kick comes in, lands on halfway. England still in possession. Trying to drive it over halfway line. Ball comes out, but it goes backwards. Martin still on halfway line. Smith reluctant to kick. He doesn't. This time, Mitchell has no option. Puts a kick in, but it goes straight to a New Zealand player. Kick comes back. Oh, and it's dropped by Henry Slade. It's gone backwards though, but he's under pressure now to put a clearing kick in, which he does. Gets decent distance actually. Excuse me. Yeah, anybody can help me out in chat? Let me know what's going on. They've done without that slip there, Henry Slade, but he did manage to get a kick in. He's probably between England's 22 and 10-metre. Good line out from New Zealand. They're spreading it out right, centre field. Driven in by Papali. Good defence from England, trying to compete for the ball, but they've gone over the top, not supported their own weight there, and it's a penalty to New Zealand. They'll be looking for a little bit more though as they spread it left. Itoje didn't know whether he could go for that ball or not. And the referee's going back. Going back for the penalty against England. It was Earl not supporting his own weight. They are going to go for the 3, New Zealand. With McKenzie just outside the 22 to the right hand side. He's going to get this. He made the tackle, did Earl, and then went straight down on the player instead of not supporting his own body weight, which I know you have to do because that's where you make the movement like a seagull, isn't it, with your arms to show that you've let go of him. You're not using your arms to support yourself, and then you can make the second attempt to get involved in play, and Earl didn't do that. Pretty simple kick for McKenzie, which should take New Zealand into a 13-7 lead as we approach half-time. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Kick comes in. Straight through the posts. Never in doubt. New Zealand 13, England 7. And I've got to say, as I was watching this, the first 10 minutes, I did fear for England. They were getting a bit overrun in the ruck. That's a knock-on from the restart by New Zealand, though. Landed on the 22, so it'll be a free kick to England should they need it. Trying to spread it out left here, though. I think that's Stewart. Little grubber kick comes in from Mitchell. Slade can't get there, and it's a kick of McKenzie, just downs the ball in touch. So just a minute left before half time. The goal line dropout for New Zealand. What do we do? Do we go for a drop goal from Earl? Drives it back in. Goes over the 10. Mitchell spreads it right. Underhill drives it in up to the 22. Where's Marcus Smith? Mitchell gains another couple of metres there, but he needs support. Gets it just. Baxter drives that in. Smith dummies the pass. He had no choice because New Zealand were up quickly there. 7th phase for England. Approaching half time. Just 10 seconds left. Underhill trying to drive it forward. So strong in the ruck, New Zealand. Mitchell to Smith. I thought he would try a drop goal there. He doesn't. Lays a little pass off. England are going to lose possession here if they're not careful. Smith again, trying to go down the left-hand side, close to the touchline, but hits the ground. Ruck formed. This must be how many? That's hands in the... Yeah, I was going to say, that's a penalty to England. Hands in the ruck there. England will still be looking for a crossfield kick here from Smith. Tommy Freedman gets up there, takes a catch. He's in for a try just before half time. And once again, England with Marcus Smith with that crossfield kick. Freeman rose, he leapt like a salmon, took the ball out of the air and dropped over the line for a try. And assuming that Marcus Smith can get the conversion, that'll be England going in with a 1-point lead at half-time, which I would not have put money on, I've got to say. But once again, perfect crossfield kick from Marcus Smith. And the England player leapt like a salmon. Freeman beat 2 New Zealand defenders to the ball, and McKenzie couldn't stop him going over the line. Bit of claret coming out of Mackenzie's head. So England will either be going into half-time 1 point up or 1 point down, depending on this Smith kick, which will be coming from the 22 metre. Nine seconds left on the shot clock. Difficult angle this. No problem for Marcus Smith though, and that'll be half time. England going in with a 1 point lead. Well, what do you know? Bravo England, they're hanging on in there and they've actually got a lead. At the ruck though, New Zealand look so strong, they can clear England players out at will. But Yeah, England will take that, no doubt. That's half time. So I'll have a quick break, seeing as there's no one in chat. But feel free to join us in chat. Let us know what's going on. I'm sure there's some experts out there from when it comes to rugby union. I am a fan, but don't know the intricacies of the game. We'll be back when the second half starts. Jimmy James, we're back ready for the second half. Players will be coming out in any second now. Hopefully, England can continue in this vein. Obviously, if you're a New Zealand supporter, you'll be hoping for something a little bit different. Yeah, rugby league is easy to commentate on and do a watch along to. Rugby union, not so easy. If you're an aficionado and you know exactly what's going on, then yeah, pretty straightforward, but not for me, Jimmy James. I've got to say. TP's just come in. She's got her England top on, ready for tomorrow night. So she's just tried it on now. She'll be a definite asset to the stream, if you get me drift. We're going to be live streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow night from 7:30 with it being the final. TP's going to do the first 25 minutes. That kicks off at 8, so we'll be live streaming from 7:30. Then I'll come and join her at 7:55, go through the team lineups, and do the commentary. We'll both be there. No doubt TP will be sorting the chat out. Should be a good one. Should be a busy one. Hopefully England can get a victory. They can bring it home. That's with an OME. Apparently it's already done and dusted. I've seen the song. I've heard the song. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. This is a rugby stream though, so we'll stick to rugby. Later on today, at 5 to 2, we'll be live streaming Race 1 World Superbikes from Donington Park. Could be a corker. Raz Katioglu, see if he can get onto pole. Take it to the Yamahas and the Ducatis. Ducatis have never gone well at Donington. Last year, they seem to have sorted their issues out with the frame and suspension settings, getting a tyre to last. So it should be a cracking race 1. Then tomorrow we've got the Super Pole race, early doors. That's a short and call it a sprint race. And then we'll have race 2 tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll be getting ready for the big one. Next Saturday, New Zealand v Fiji. Where did they say that one was from? San Diego? Did he? Does anybody know? Was there an injury to Sam Underhill at the end of the first half? That's a very rugby union name, isn't it? Fraser Dingwall. Oh, he's coming back out for the second half, so I'm not sure what the problem was. There's a little fly buzzing around here as well. It's doing my head in. So we've got New Zealand kicking from left to right. They'll be getting us underway. Playing in guess what colour? All black. And we're off. We're underway. Second half begins. Earl takes it, drives it in up to the 22. Mitchell puts a kick in. That's going to land inside New Zealand's half on their 10 metres. Driven back over halfway though. Good defence from England there. Itoji told to get his hands off. Mackenzie puts a high kick in. Smith will take that about 5 metres outside his own 22. He puts a reciprocal kick in. And it's Mackenzie who takes that little offload. That was knocked backwards, says the referee, by New Zealand. So Christie on the ball. Puts a kick in. Stewart runs infield, then tries to straighten it up on England's 10-metre line. Stewart drives that one forward. It's going to be Mitchell putting another kick in though here. Yep, he certainly does. This one's going to land on New Zealand's 10-metre. Mackenzie with the catch. He gets dropped though, but it's New Zealand in possession. Christie's trying to get the ball out with his foot out of that ruck. He puts a kick in. It was Martin trying to... Marcus Smith gets taken out in the air there. Did the old trick of tucking his legs up as he was coming down. And taken in the air. Not dangerous or anything, but it will be a penalty to England. Is it a penalty or a free kick for that? I guess it's a penalty. Not that England will be going for the post. It's going to be Henry Slade trying to get field position for England. That goes into touch just between the 22 and the 10-metre mark. Down the left-hand side for England. They're back in play. England going down the right-hand side here. Barbosa with a wayward pass. England lose possession but regain control. That was a knock-on there. Tried to make it look like it was a little kick-through, but it was a knock-on. England offside as well. Was it England who were offside there? How can you be offside before the knock-on? Oh yeah, it was New Zealand who were offside. See, this is where rugby union gets confusing at times. So it's going to be Slade to take the kick again. It's an acute angle, so I'm not sure how much distance he'll get on this. Left footer. Where's that going to go into touch? Probably about 10-15 metres out from New Zealand's line, down England's right-hand side. Borthwick looks calm, but he's got a little bit of a twitch in his left eye there. He's had his poker tell. My friends Claire and Ian, they'll be up watching this. England, good line out. Earl with a quick pass. Stewart. Mitchell's trying to get quick ball there, couldn't. Who's that there, number 2? England holding on there on the floor. Yeah, and he's given a knock on now as the referee. Jamie George struggling there to get the ball back. And I think the referee's saying he knocks it on. He could have also done him, I think, for holding on as well. I don't know how long you're allowed to hold on. Oh yeah, he lost that ball. Well, it was reefed out, but he could have gone forward. New Zealand have got a fantastic record at this place, is at Eden Park. So the odds are against England. The scoreboard's in the favour by 1. So it's finally poised. It's going to be a New Zealand scrum. And it'll be Ginger Christie to put the ball in. The referee's trying to get this scrum set correctly. This scrum's almost dead central. Be a good one for England to turn around, but I can't see it. New Zealand have looked pretty solid in the scrum from what I've seen. Yeah, solid scrum from New Zealand. Now it's gone down. The referee's just saying, right, just play it. It was a right mess. Clearing kick comes in, and it'll go out on the New Zealand's 10-metre line. See, if that was rugby league, New Zealand's 10-metre line would be 10 metres from the post. In rugby union, it's 10 metres inside your own half. So I can't get used to saying the 10-metre line. Cunningham South wins that ball that was contested by New Zealand at the line out. Smith drives it in. No, it's a free... No, it's a penalty. It's a penalty to New Zealand. No, it's been reversed. What's gone on there? So it was a penalty to New Zealand. And then the referee's saying... I don't know what the signs are. Either way, it's been reversed and it's gone to England now. If you know why, let me know in chat. I need to have volume up. We can't have the volume because if it comes over the mic, we'll get shut down straight away. So if you know why that was reversed, because he definitely gave that as a penalty to New Zealand. Smith was on the floor. He was just holding on to it. And New Zealand at ruck are always better than England. They just are. But I don't know why that's been reversed. If you know why it's been reversed, let me know in chat, please. Either way, it's a penalty to England. It's going to be Marcus Smith pretty much right in front of the post. Shot clock, 18 seconds left. Marcus Smith puts it through the post. Come on, England! It's the hope that kills you in here. Just always get that feeling at the back of your head that New Zealand are going to pull something out of the bag. Especially at this stadium. But it's New Zealand 30, England 30. Underhill's coming off and George has come off and somebody with a beard, I don't know who else, but we're underway anyway. New Zealand restart, down England's left, taken by England, and a good drive there by England. That's what they call a driving maul, I believe. So it's going to be Mitchell. Dan Cole's on, I know him, he's got a bald head, Ross Kemp lookalike, isn't he? Mitchell puts the kick in. That's going to land just outside the 10-metre line, taken by number 12 Barrett for New Zealand. Cunningham South with a good tackle there. There's a player gone down in agony, it looks like. There's something gone amiss there. I think somebody's had a bit of a neck injury. He looks like someone's rung his bell. All the players were sort of pointing to the referee, and the referee's blown his whistle and said, "Don't be moving, my son." What happened there? Oh God, he got crunched, and then for good measure, his own teammate hit him on the head. Who's that? On the floor. It doesn't look good. It's saying showing Henry Slade. I don't think don't look like Henry Slade, that. Yeah, he went into the tackle and got his head in the wrong place, it looked like to me, and then just for good measure, his England teammate, I'm not sure which one, put a knee in the side of his head as well. Yeah, I thought that wasn't Henry Slade. I don't know who it is, but he's looking a bit better now. They're just checking his neck. I don't know if he'll have to go off now. Is there a protocol for a head injury? Yeah, he's going to go off that field. He's going off anyway. Jamie George is coming back on, it looks like. Theo Dan it was. Hopefully he's alright and he can come back on. So Jamie George, who'd been substituted, now comes back on. Hopefully he kept himself nice and warm. It's going to be a scrum just inside New Zealand's half, down the left-hand side. And it'll be Christie to put the ball in. England leading 17-13. Referee's blown his whistle there and they've all stood up in the scrum. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what the issue was. Dan Cole's cleaning some bits off his boots. So we've got a front row of Baxter, George and Dan Cole. I did read the pack weights out earlier, but I can't remember whose was the heaviest, but it's been pretty even in the scrum. Maybe New Zealand just edging it. That looks pretty solid though from both sides. Referee just lets that play out. Out down the left, just over halfway. There's space down the left for number 11. Talea tries to put a little kick through, but that's snuffed out by England. It's Mitchell. Plays it to Cunningham South. He's got a Toji behind him, trying to drive him forward. Dan Cole gets in on the act. England have got decent ball now. Mitchell can put a kick in. That's going to land. England competed in the air for it. Nobody touched it. That ball's now bounced all the way back to New Zealand's 22. They're going to put a crossfield kick. That's going to go out on New Zealand's 10-metre line. So he can't just put that out. Yeah, it's it'll be a line out to England down the left-hand side. He ran into his own 22, did the New Zealand player. Then it gets hoofed out on the full. Well, that's got to hit the ground, hasn't it, before it goes out? And that one didn't. Yeah, that's why England have got a line out. Atoji takes it. Mitchell spreads it right. Smith. Short pass to Earl. Be nice if we could get just a drop goal or a penalty here. Give us an extra 3 points. That was a knock-on by New Zealand, wasn't it? I don't know. Who's this though? Running through, knife through butter. Who was that? Number 14 again. Waboso. New Zealand couldn't get near him. It's like he had skis on going down a slalom. But I think it's going to be a penalty to England. Christie's down just getting some treatment. Was it Talea who knocked it on? Mustn't have been deliberate. He was trying to look like he was trying to make the tackle. Christie's got his bell rung there. Looks like he's got a bit of a bloodshot eye. Maybe a bit of claret coming out of his bugle as well. It's a tough game, innit, rugby union. I mean, both codes of rugby are tough. Never played it myself, I've got to say. I once went to 2 training sessions for rugby league when I've told this story before, when I was about 12, 13, I think. I thought, no, it's not for me, this. I'll stick to football and cricket. I was more bothered about not getting injured instead of playing the game. Different breed, these players. Anyone who takes to a rugby field, I don't care how old you are, whether you're 6 years old or 60 years old, if you take to the field playing rugby, league or union, I'll take my hat off to you. It's a tough old game, like I say. Not one for Jimmy James. You've got to keep these good looks in shit. Little chip comes in from Smith. He's looking for... Is it Slade? No, not Slade. Freeman. So it'll be a New Zealand line out. Atoji competes for it. Gets a hand to it, but it'll be a New Zealand ball. About 10 metres out from their own line. See in a bit. That's put into touch by New Zealand, just inside their own half. Down the left-hand side now, it'll be an England line out. Almost a throw-in. England still leading, 17-13. Excuse me, short line out there. England can't take it though. New Zealand come up with the ball on the 10-metre line. Centre field, but England turned that over. Oh, Smith, what are you doing? He floats a pass out wide right, but that's been intercepted by Talea. But the referee's blown his whistle and he's making the knock-on signal, and it's an England ball. I'm assuming that Smith knew that was going to happen, because that pass he put out, it was a high floated pass. And it was primed for being intercepted. The clock seems to be going ever so slow. 54 minutes and 55 seconds gone. So it's going to be an England scrum, centre field, roughly on New Zealand's 10-metre line. It'll be Mitchell to put the ball in. England have got a free kick. I don't know what for it was from. Earl just taps it and runs. Doesn't make too much ground. Marcus Smith puts a chip in over the top, looking for Labose, and that goes into touch about 5 metres out from New Zealand's goal line. So there'll be how many? Three. How many's in the line? There, 4. Although no, there's 3. No, there's 4. Now, It's a free kick now to New Zealand. Don't know what for. That'll be a big kick coming in from Mackenzie. That'll go out on New Zealand's 10-metre line, down the left-hand side. It'll be England's line out though, which they win. Smith, short pass to Earl, he drives it into the 10-metre line in New Zealand's half. Mitchell with a high kick, but a land just outside the 22. Don't know who's got the ball there. There's just a pile of bodies on the floor. Off looking at the lineup, it's New Zealand come up with it. Van Cole makes a tackle. It comes in. Doesn't go very far though. Goes out on the full. But obviously they mustn't have took it in to their own 22. So it's going to be a line out to England. Down England's left-hand side. Between the 22-metre and the 10-metre mark in New Zealand's half. George with the throw into the line out. New Zealand win that though. Kick comes in from Mackenzie. Oh, trouble for England here. They all plough over the ball as they do. Clear England out. New Zealand in possession now. Danger for England. On England's 10-metre line. It comes in from Mackenzie. That'll go into touch about 8 metres from England's try line. Going to be pressure on England now. We want to be playing the game down in New Zealand's half, that's for sure. England with a slender lead. New Zealand 13, England 17. George with he's going to throw into the line out. England really need to win this line out. It's about 7 metres from England's try line. Oh my word, what's happened there? England, I don't know what's happened. England threw the ball long. It was almost intercepted by New Zealand, but he's blown his whistle. Now they're going to take it again. Come on, England, make sure you take this. Takes it short, Cunningham south. It must have gone the required distance. It was a short, low throw. England trying to get some room out now. They've made about 10 metres, I would say. Mitchell's going to get the ball at the back of the ruck and put a kick in. He goes for some distance as well. Gets it over halfway line. New Zealand have got the chance to counter-attack now. Crossfield kick comes in from Mackenzie. Taken well by number 22. Who was that for New Zealand? Lynette Brown. New Zealand trying to drive it through the middle. Defence is good for England, but there's room out wide now for New Zealand down the left-hand side. Danger for England. Is it Talaya? He's going to go in right in the corner. Too easy for New Zealand. As soon as they get near England's goal line, England can't cope with the power and pace of New Zealand. And they take a 1-point lead, 18-17, and they've still got a conversion attempt to come. It'll be a difficult kick because it is right on the touch line. But I told you, couldn't get in the game there. He was just labouring. And New Zealand just ran around England there. Important kick this because it means England will need more than a 3-point penalty score to take the lead. It's going to be close. He just pulls it to the left. So a 1-point lead now for New Zealand. Well, this try was too easy for New Zealand. England restart. Taken in the air by New Zealand. About 30 metres out from their own line. Down their left-hand side. Driving it into England's forwards. Now a kick comes in from Mackenzie over to the right-hand side. That'll be England in possession though now. Driven back by Laboso. Little grubber kick comes through. Kept in by Mackenzie. Now counter-attack coming from New Zealand all the way across the field. Talaya's going to try and get down the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Freeman was going to drive him into touch, hopefully. Another crossfield kick comes in from New Zealand, but was that too hard? Went out on the full. And that'll come back to New Zealand's 10-metre line. It'll be a line out to England. As soon as New Zealand start that expansive game, they just look like they could cut through England at any time. And England are making last-ditch tackles, it looks like. Just having a look again if that ball went out on the full or if it didn't. Yeah, it did by a good, I'd say a good 12 or 14 inches there. Is that a Torji coming off, or has he been injured? I can't quite tell. Clock stopped on 64 minutes and 19 seconds. New Zealand 18, England 17. Good effort from England so far, but like I say, you just get that feeling all the time that New Zealand are just going to break away and put points on England. England win the line out though. Lawrence drives through the line there, took a short ball and made some good yardage. Little kick comes in there from England, but it's cleared by New Zealand. Picked it up, kicked it almost in one movement there to clear the danger. That was Barrett. So it's going to be a throw to England on the halfway line. down England's right-hand side. Be nice to win this one and try and play it in New Zealand's half. Slade, little pass to Laboso again. Mitchell's there quickly, taken in by Atoje. England up to the 10-metre now. A little chip over the top, a kick comes in, but easily caught by Barrett. Then he puts a kick in, chases after it, hoofs it on the volley himself, knocks it on though. But England have lost a lot of field position there. A clearing kick comes in. Barrett's over halfway line now, centre field, thinks about a kick, doesn't, takes a contact. But up to England's 10-metre line. They'll try going down the left, that's for sure again, to Layer. He got pace to burn, hasn't he? He comes inside though there. Too many defenders from England over there. New Zealand in possession on England's 10-metre line. That looked like it was a knock-on. Must have gone backwards. Space now down the right-hand side for New Zealand. Covers there eventually. Trouble here for England. An England player down, I'm not sure who. Danger. If there was a sign for danger, it will be flashing now for England. New Zealand almost under the posts. About 7 metres out, I would say. And it's a penalty to New Zealand. Is that off? Well, I don't know what it's for. I think offside maybe. Frustrating. We're going to take the 3 here. Mackenzie will slot this, no problem. Jimmy James will slot this, no problem. That'll be New Zealand 21, England 17. What's this score? Start updating automatically. Oh, frustrating. Bit like the rugby. So it'll be England to get us back underway. Just watching the New Zealand fans celebrate. Baxter's coming off. England go long from the restart. Down New Zealand's left, a slip by number 12 Barrett, but that's now I think that's a high tackle there from Atoje. No big deal made of it though, and it'll be a penalty to New Zealand. It comes in, that goes out just inside New Zealand's half. Somebody's... Steward's going off here with a medic. Not sure why. Guessing it's he's going straight down the tunnel as well. I wonder if he got a bang to the head or if he's got some other injury. So 10 minutes left. New Zealand 21, England 17. It'd be nice if England could get a try here, wouldn't it? And then try and hang on for a few minutes. What history would say, they're not going to come out of this game with a result. But records are there to be broken, and stats can make a fool of you and me. New Zealand in possession, just on halfway line, just... That'll be in England. Was that a knock-on? Yeah, England ball, knock-on. What can they do? There's still plenty of time for England. .71 minutes gone. England trailing by 4. Scrum to England this, so just inside New Zealand's half. Down the right hand side. Would be nice to get a try here and a converted try. I don't know what's happened here. They've all got to stand up again from the scrum. More rugby on tonight, if that's your thing. England need to get a good scrum here, make sure they get possession. That's somebody's gone down flat on the floor from New Zealand. We're going to have to reset that again. The clock stopped, 72 minutes and 20 seconds completed. Come on already, get the ball in play. New Zealand driving England scrum backwards. They get a penalty. England blow it. Too strong. They're too strong, New Zealand, for England. Plenty of blood coming out of a New Zealand front rowers here. And with the Jack Russell. Going to bark at somebody, don't know who. So now New Zealand have got possession on England's 22, although turned over by England, but now it's a penalty to New Zealand on the 22. Oh, so frustrating. I don't know what for. Is he saying somebody grabbed an arm? I don't know. New Zealand are going to take the 3. I don't know what that penalty was for. We're just getting a replay now. So he catches that in the air. Oh, and then Mario Toji, while he's in the air, knocks the ball out of his hand. I don't think you can do that, can you, till he's on the floor? I don't think so anyway, I'm guessing. But I can't see any other reason why there would have been a penalty to New Zealand. But if you know you can't do it, why would you do it? So it's going to be Mackenzie. Let's take a shot at goal. 10 seconds left on the clock. In off the left hand upright. Thought he pulled that one as well. It's just got a lot more difficult now for England. 24 New Zealand, 17 England. Converted try would bring us level. England restart quickly. New Zealand in possession. Outside their own 22. Kick's going to come in from Barrett. Oh, how nice would it be now if England could go the full length of the field. There's a break coming in there though. Don't know who it is, but he's got purple underpants on. Toji over the ball. Mitchell spreads it to Smith. England looking to go right now. Rubber kick comes in from Slade into the 22. Cleared by New Zealand. And that'll be a throw. A line out to England. With Jamie George to throw in. Just inside England's own half. Down England's right. Four minutes left, under 4 minutes now. Atoji rises. England with a good line out ball there. Now they're looking to spread it left. Who's this England going down the left-hand side with a break? Smith's over there. England have got numbers. It comes back inside. Somebody with a... Players keep slipping on this pitch for both teams. So there's a I don't know if it's a free, I think it might be a free kick to England coming. Referee's blown his whistle. Stops. No, he's not stopped the clock yet. It goes on. 77 minutes and 10 seconds. 11 seconds. 12 seconds. So why has he not stopped the clock? Well, stop the clock. He's... Free kick to England. That's put into touch now. So England are going to have a throw. Go into the line out. Is that 5 metres out from New Zealand's line? It'll be George to put it in. Oh, England need this. Time's running out. 77 minutes, 30 seconds left. We need a converted try as well, just to draw level. But we'll take it, that's for sure. They take the line out. Earl tries driving to the line. Plenty of New Zealand defenders there. Short pass from Mitchell to somebody. Can't see the ball. Oh, they've not lost the ball again in the ruck, have they, England? Yeah, they have. Too strong, New Zealand. Clear that. It'll go into touch. Smith takes it to himself. Now he's trying to break through the New Zealand defence. Fantastic from Smith there. Back up to the 22. Central. Driven in by Earl. Another wave of English attack that's going nowhere at the minute. That's a free kick. I think it's a free kick if he holds his arm flat, isn't it? England trying to go down the left-hand side now. They've got the ball about 10 metres out from New Zealand's line. That's knocked on by England, but we'll come back for a... Is it a penalty or a free kick? Offside, so it'll be a penalty. No point taking the 3, obviously. Just lump it into the corner. We've got a minute left. Lovely play from Smith in all that chaos. So 5 metres out from, well, 6-7 metres out from New Zealand's line, down the left for England. Oh, George is going to throw it into a line out that has how many jumpers in it? One, two, three, four, 5. Atoji up. England in possession. Can they drive it over New Zealand's line? I would say not a chance. New Zealand are just too strong. England are now putting numbers into this. They call it, is it a rolling maul? They're driving it over. They're almost over the line. They're over the line. Can they get the ball down? The referee's there. He's saying it's held up. Oh, fiddlesticks. The clock's gone red. Oh, time off, the referee's saying. He's going up to the TMO. On-field decision, I think, was no try. He said it was held up. I don't know how they're going to overturn the on-field decision of no try, because there's that many bodies there. I don't know if they're going to get a camera shot of where the ball actually is. It looks held up there. I don't know what they're looking at now, I've got to say. I don't know what's going on here now. I just know they keep showing replays. I don't even... They're looking at something before the ball even gets attempted to be grounded, so I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what's going on. Still don't know what's going on. We're still looking to see if it's a try or not. It looked like it was held up, but they keep showing what was going on before the ball's even, is it grounded or not. So I don't know what's... Referee's telling... It's no trying a penalty to New Zealand either way. that's the game. So that's the end. England didn't look happy with that decision, but I don't think it'll have made a difference anyway, because I don't think they got the ball down. So New Zealand come out 24-17 winners over England. To be honest, England put in a fantastic performance, but overall New Zealand always had that, felt like they always had that bit of extra power in a ruck, that extra speed on the wing, and that England look a bit deflated there. Shouldn't do, it was a good performance. But that'll be the end of the game. We needed Henry Russell here with me really, because he knows what's going on with rugby union. But if you've joined us, thanks very much. If you haven't done so already, please give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit that notifications bell. We'll be back later today for Race 1, World Superbikes from Donington. That'll be at 2 p.m. So we'll be on 5 minutes early. So yeah, feel free to join us. Let us know what you're thinking in the chat as well. I'm Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Unlucky England. Commiseration to them. Well done to New Zealand. Keep this fantastic record going at Eden Park. They run at winners 24-17. We'll be back later on today.